About 2 weeks ago, my friend asked if I wanted to go see 5 Seconds of Summer on the Today Show with her. Obviously, I was super excited, but it meant that we'd have to wait overnight. That I was not too excited about. I was really nervous and started researching, where to go to the bathroom, what should I bring, how to do this, how to do that, and nothing really came up. Hopefully this video will help people who are in the same position I was in. In the video, I'm going to explain what the waiting was like, things that I brought, things that I learned while waiting, and I'll have some clips from the concert. We wound up getting to the city at around 9 o'clock and got to the line for the Today Show at around 9:10 p.m. We were expecting a longer line than what we actually saw because people were allowed to start lining up 7 p.m. the night before. We were within the first 25 people in the line maybe, and I'll put a picture in here. My friend and I didn't have VIP passes or fan passes or anything like that, so we were just general admission. There was only one line that we saw, and we asked people waiting in it, are you here for 5 sauce? Are you general admission? What's the deal? And it was kind of a mixed line. The person who was directly in front of us in line was also general admission though, so we waited there.
Alright, update. It is 9:14. We got here about 10 minutes ago? Yeah. I don't know. Some glass just broke. The line is not very long. Super excited about how many people have already asked us who we're seeing?
20.
Asked us what we're doing, told us we're crazy, but we're ready to go.
We're like, when's the show? We're like, tomorrow morning. And they're like, you're crazy.
Yeah, so feeling good. Further update coming later.
Yeah.
And other people started piling in and asking us, what line is this? But we weren't 100% sure because there was no security or anything like that. So then we went on Twitter and we saw people tweeting, I've been here for hours and they just moved my line. At this point, we've been waiting for around an hour, I think. So we started getting nervous. So I went off with the person who was in line in front of us. She was super nice. And we went to go investigate a little bit.
Okay, second update of the night. It is 10:19 p.m. Twitter has rumors that there's a non-general admission line and that I might be in it.
No, we would be in the general admission line.
Oh. I don't know what's happening. We might be in the wrong line. No one knows. We're mixed with fan passes. We're mixed with fan passes and general admission. But we don't know what's happening. I went on a scavenger hunt. We asked different police officers and no one knows what line I'm supposed to be in. There's still not a lot of people in this line, so I feel like it might be too good to be true. We will see if we get moved or if I've been waiting in the wrong line for an hour and a half. An hour? I don't know.
We walked all around, but we couldn't find any other line or anything like that. And she actually had waited overnight before for other Today Show specials. And we couldn't find where the lines that she'd waited for in the past were. There's nothing else. So we found a couple police officers and asked if they knew. They did not. So eventually they did move general admission people to a separate line. And when they moved all of us from the original line to general admission, there were already people waiting in that line, so we were a little bit upset because we're a little bit farther back.
Okay, so it's only a couple minutes since I last updated. They separated general admission
And fan pass,
yeah, from fan passes, and now we are moving. Oh, we're taking a little detour. Okay. Loop to loop. We will update as the night goes on.
So, the waiting all night. Looking back, it wasn't too bad. There were definitely parts of the night where it just felt eternal. I would definitely recommend becoming friends with people in the line around you, because if you have to go to the bathroom, you can take one of them with you. If you want to go buy something, take them with you. You can just talk to people to pass the time.
Okay, it's 1:30 in the morning. Video update. We're tired. I'm so tired that I'm not though. People are still walking back and forth asking what concert we're going to. Oh my god, my eyes are so swollen. Yeah, there's I'm gonna stand up. Okay. So that's the line behind me. Alright. Okay. So maybe 3-ish more hours so we start getting rail pumped and stuff, so yay!
So my friend and I wound up making friends around us and speaking to them for most of the night. course people were playing the new album, so that was really exciting. And of course New York City is known as the city that never sleeps. So there were people walking back and forth literally the entire night. So many people asked us, what are you waiting for? Who are you waiting for? I can't even count how many people asked us. And something that I was really scared about going into it originally was feeling alone, which was really silly because I knew that there was going to be a whole line of people waiting with us. But it's still a little bit frightening because I've never done it before. It was really a community. It was really a great feeling. You know, we all got along, we were all talking to each other, protecting each other. It was great. Something that I was super worried about was where I was going to use the bathroom. I remember before going, I was researching, you know, open bathrooms 24 hours in Rockefeller Center, things like that, but I didn't really find anything. Luckily, when they moved the general admission sign, we were moved super close to a McDonald's that was open 24 hours. So it was just a straight shot, straight across. At one point though, I went to the bathroom with somebody else who was in the line with me. And we were waiting this huge line in the McDonald's. And eventually the woman said like, oh, there's no more bathroom, no one can go to the bathroom, like, even if you bought something. So I'm not sure if it was broken or clogged or what. So I was upset. But then, the girl that I was with, she had waited for another concert before, and she knew about a deli that was right around the corner that was also open 24 hours. And it was huge, it had this great selection. They had fresh fruit, pastries, sandwiches, a bunch of stuff. And it was super great. After a certain point in the night, I feel like after 3:30 a.m., time went by super quick.
It's 3:45. I'm feeling good. Just went to the bathroom, went for a walk. Great decision. I'm just ready to go. I ate some almonds, drank some water. I'm just ready. My eyes are still swollen.
And while I was there, it was weird because in the moment, it felt like I would never make it. That's so dramatic. In the moment, it felt like, you know, 6:30 a.m. would never come. But then at the same time, you know, it was like, oh wow, all that time went by so quick. But it still felt like we were never moving. That made no sense, but oh well. At around 5:30 a.m., everyone in the general admissions line started getting ready to go, you know, last minute bathroom trips, I put on sunscreen, you know, everything like that.
Alright, I thought we were gonna start moving and going in at 5:30. It is almost 6:30. We're stressed. Yeah, are we gonna see them or not? Also, sound check, I thought it was at 6:30, but it's 6:19. RIP.
There was still no Today Show security there telling us, you know, what to do, but people who had waited before told us that normally you listen to sound check, which is 6:30 a.m. However, we didn't really get to start moving until sound check already happened.
Okay, we are moving. We have to pair up, obviously. Hey, oh, good stuff. We'll update later.
But I do think that the VIP and the fan pass lines were already there and watching. Basically, my group and I, we got to the concert right as soon as sound check was over. So Five Sauce was like, all right guys, see you in a couple hours. So that was a bummer. But while we were, you know, going through security and everything like that to get in, we could hear them.
I'm always gonna want you back. How long you got? I'm always gonna want you back.
So then somebody from the Today Show came on stage and told us that at 7:45 a.m. Five Sauce would come back. They'd pre-record a song to put on the Today Show later. And then they'd come back at 8:30 a.m. and do the live songs. However, that didn't happen. I'm not sure if something went wrong or if the timing or scheduling, like, I'm not sure what happened, but they came back at 8:30. They did the same 3 songs that we heard at soundcheck live, and that was that. I think the most difficult part though was waiting from after soundcheck to when they actually performed. We were all standing in this crowd. You know, we just really wanted to see them, especially after waiting the entire night. So even though we were, you know, within the first chunk of, you know, the general admission people that they let in, we were still close to the back, to be fully honest. My friends and I discovered that actually standing back and like watching from the way back, you could actually see better than trying to, you know, sardine yourself in with the crowd. And we actually found that out because of a mom that we met. She had 2 daughters with her, and she saw us in the crowd, and my friend is, I think, like 4'11", so she's shorter. The mom said, "Oh, that's my daughter, the little one back there." She said she could see better back there. If you guys want to check, I'll hold your spot, you guys can check. So she was super sweet, and we found out that we actually could see better. And we met really cool people back there too, and it was super fun. So when 5 Sauce did come on, like I said before, they sang the same 3 songs as Soundcheck. I heard from other people who'd been there before that the artist would sing some of the same songs from Soundcheck to the actual performance and some different. And 5 Sauce did the same songs, which I was okay with. They sounded amazing. It was a good time. And even though I felt tired throughout the night and everything, the adrenaline was really keeping me going. Alright, so what did I bring? I brought this small backpack. It has a bunch of pockets and stuff. I brought a really big water bottle, I think one of the Smart Water ones. I brought a huge bag of almonds and some granola bars to snack on. Because even though I wasn't super hungry, like I didn't really feel hungry throughout the night, I would just snack to keep myself awake and just make sure I don't, you know, pass out. Because how annoying would that be? You know, you wait the entire night and then you pass out right before. I would have been so upset. And my friend would have been upset too. I brought sunscreen because we're gonna be waiting in the sun. I brought 3 portable chargers, which was kind of overkill. But better to be safe than sorry. I think I actually used 2. But at the same time, after the concert, my friends and I actually went to the Harry Styles concert. So I just wanted to make sure my phone was supercharged. And then of course I brought my wallet, money, things like that. So something that I wish I brought was a towel or a blanket or something like that to put on the ground when I was sitting there. Just because I was just sitting, you know, on the bare ground, and it would have been a little bit cozier, and I probably would have felt better if I had something there. Something super interesting that I never thought of was the girl in front of me actually brought a dollar store, one of those like inflatable pool things that you lay down on. And her plan was, since it was, you know, like $1, $2 max, she blew it up for the night, and then when it was time to actually go to the Today Show, she just threw it out, which I think was super smart. Would I do this again? It's hard.
Such adventure. But we're going back to rest between concert.
And eat.
Yes, and eat. Overall, it was a pretty fun time. Yeah.
We made so many friends. I think that was the best part. It was just nice to be around other fans.
Definitely. People who understood. Like we tried, with some other girl that we met who was in front of us at line, we tried to find and meet 5 Sauce, but for like an hour.
They went through a basement.
Yeah, so next time.
I was gonna say we should have gone through the parking garage.
We should have, but yeah, Harry will be fun.
I probably would not do it again unless I had a fan pass or VIP pass, just because those people got let in before we did and they could show up. I believe they said no later than 5 a.m. you should show up for that. Seems like it would be more worthwhile because you do get closer up. Another option would be going at 5 a.m. like other people did. Where I was in the actual like, Today Show area before the concert, I met people who were like the same spot as me who got there the morning of around 5 a.m. too. So that's also another option, is just showing up the morning of. And also, no matter what, you can always hear the music. It just depends on whether or not you can see it. But from what I gathered from other people, you know, through talking to them and everything in the lines, is it really depends. you know, general admission. It depends on how many people just like, you know, they have the fan pass or the VIP pass and don't show up. Somebody I talked to, she actually saw Niall Horan twice on the Today Show, I think. And the first time, both times she was general admission, and the first time she was a lot farther back, second time she was actually super close. And she said it was because it was the end of October, so it was very chilly, and not a lot of people wanted to wait outside. And since I went in the summer, a lot more people, you know, you're off from school, things like that. A lot more people can do it and would probably be willing to wait all night outside. Something super cool about being at the Today Show was I got a pack of stickers, Today Show stickers, which was super cool, and they were handing out autographed 5 Sauce posters actually, which my friend got during the concert.
Wait, show them the poster, guys. Signed.
Yeah, it's autographed. They were handing them out at the end. I would've got one, but some mom like elbowed me in the boob and pushed me, so I didn't get one.
You know, people from Today Show were just handing them out, and whoever got them, got them. Also, I got to see Hoda Kotb. I hope I'm saying that right. You know, from the Today Show, she was really close to us, and I got some pictures of her. All around, it was a very fun, interesting experience, and I'm happy that I did it, you know, to say that I did it, and to have that wonderful experience. And after the concert, actually, because I tweeted photos from the concert, City, I don't know what the account was, but it was one of the City accounts because they actually do the summer concert series. They tweeted me and they asked if they could ask me some questions about the concert, so of course I said yes. And they actually asked if I'd be interested in getting one of the autograph posters because they had some left over, and they sent it to me, which was super sweet and really the icing on top of the cake. All in all, I am super happy that I did it. I got to spend a lot of quality time with my friend and meet a lot of really cool people along the way. And of course, I got to see 5 Seconds of Summer perform, which is always a plus. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about my experience or anything like that, you can leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Have a wonderful rest of your day.